What's up, guys? zzirGrizz here, bringing you guys my first gameplay of the World War II beta on the Forest, and I can't remember what the name of it is. It's something Forest, but it was it was what we referred to as the fun map. This map, it seemed like we never got. It seemed like we played Gibraltar like 6 times in a row, and then we would get to play like some other map. But this was always like my favorite, and I believe everybody else's favorite, other than just playing war. As far as objective game modes, TDM, hardpoint, domination, this was the map that everybody liked to play. So this is the map that I definitely wanted to showcase. I think it's only like a 41 and 11. It was okay, fair and partly cloudy gameplay, but man, I had so much fun playing this beta. I can't even like start to tell you guys how enjoyable it was for me to take a break from Modern Warfare Remastered. I know a lot of you guys have went back and yeah, you might have played a little MWR, Infinite Warfare. A lot of you went back and played Black Ops 3. But I just strictly stayed on MWR just because I wanted to make sure I got some decent clips for the G-Shot Tutorial Remastered, which I get said it's going to be coming out in October. So that was my primary focus. That's what I wanted to play the most to make sure that that content was really good for you guys. I could have, you know, mixed it up, played a little bit of WWII, IW, maybe some Doom, and, you know, done another mixtage for October, but, you know, I feel like for my long-term fans that have been around since the original G-Shot tutorial came out, I owed it to them. It's more nostalgic. The G-Shot doesn't work in Modern Warfare Remastered, but I did manage to pull off some nice no-scopes. I tried to incorporate it into some clips, so it kind of still had that original feel, but also obviously you're still going to see like the Grizz feeds, the, you know, 5-on with 5 different things and, you know, whatnot. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, man. I've been playing the shit out of MWR, so this was such a breath of fresh air for me to be able to come on, play the beta. I really wish I would have flown out to play it early, but at the same time it's kind of I don't know, it's cool to get that early access. It's cool to get that the early hands-on, but for me it's kind of like a tease because you only get to play, you know, each map once, and then boom, you're back on a flight back home. And flying thousands of miles to play one map one time, you know, it's not worth it, even though it's really cool at the same time. So it would have been cool, but at the same time I'm not like, you know, trying to make it my all-time goal for next Call of Duty. But one of these days I'll get out there and I'll do it just for fun, just to say that I've done it. But right now, like I said, the focus is on the beta. That's what everybody was playing, or at least most of my friends list, which was awesome. I will say this, for the past, I would say, a good 6 months, all I've seen on my friends list was somebody on YouTube, somebody on Twitch, somebody on Netflix, somebody on BO3, somebody on IW, and like once every other day, somebody on MWR. I mean, it's so scattered and sporadic between jetpacks and all this future technology stuff is done to the Call of Duty series. It's really pulled it down, and it's pulled it to the point where even your hardcore fans and your hardcore montage makers don't even know where to go, because they will go generally either to the one they like the most or the one where they're getting the most views from. So it's really messed things up in my eyes as far as what they've been doing with the Call of Duty series. It was really cool to finally see everybody on my friends list on the beta at one time. It was just really cool, man. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people want to know why I am not on PlayStation and I'm on Xbox, because I really wanted that OG gamer tag. Obviously I'm not in TL anymore, and that was my gamer tag on PlayStation. The gamer tag zzirGrizz on PlayStation was already taken, so, you know, I didn't feel like any other name would really suffice, and I really did. I missed being back on Xbox. My wife wanted to play with me. She hated the PlayStation sticks, so we both just went back to Xbox. So I got my OG gamer tag. She played the beta with me for a while, which you'll see her in this video yelling and screaming. I think we were all having fun, but at the same time it was really frustrating for all of us, like trying to get used to this new game, the new perks, the new weapons. Things are laid out completely different in this game, which I'll get to in another commentary. And one other thing I want to add, one thing that I did do, I didn't get a lot of comm games with the sniper rifle. I only got like 1 or 2 commentary games with the sniper rifle because I was so busy grinding and just trying to, you know, hit like different clips and stuff for like a little beta taj. I completely spaced even like really going for commentaries. So one thing I did do is I tried to play with each gun and get kind of like a decent game with each gun just so people that didn't get the beta can actually see what kind of other guns are going to be in the full game, or that at least we had access to during the beta. So I'm going to release these probably like once a week. I'll put out a new beta video, and I think there's 2 of them that I was actually losing in, but they were still good games. I mean, you're never going to win every game that you play, and those ones that I lost, man, you're going to see that my teammates were absolutely horrible. I mean, they were like level 1s in the last day going like 3 and 25. I mean, you're not going to win games with people like that on your team, but like I said, as long as you do okay, you can't backpack your teammates all the time. I mean, in MWR, I do it quite frequently, and I was still doing it in the beta, but man, you just you just can't do it all the time. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I have in store for you guys. I'm definitely going to be putting out, you know, more commentaries and stuff like that, like once a week over the beta, but they will be with the different guns that were accessible during the beta. So that's what you guys got to look forward to, is the G-Shot tutorial in October. I just put out the beta taj, so thanks to everybody that liked the beta taj. I edited it myself, kept it really sweet and simple, but I had a blast during the beta. So first thoughts, and now I'm almost out of time on this commentary. My first thoughts, dude, is I absolutely love it. Like I said, I think this will really help the Call of Duty series. It'll help everybody hopefully get back on the same page, unless they're so addicted to jetpacks now they can't leave. I think this is going to take it in a really, really good direction. If YouTube would actually kind of support creators a little bit more, I think that would just, you know, benefit the Call of Duty series and YouTubers and creators and viewers as a whole. But, you know, whatever. We're going to kind of see how things play out here during the duration of World War II. But I love the boots on ground. I absolutely love it. The maps I thought were amazing. The spawns from being on MWR, the spawns in this game are just almost spot on. I do like how you can be like in their spawn and domination, and they will still spawn together, but in a different spawn. So instead of just creating one spawn that can easily be forced, they just made it so there's 3, 4, or 5 different spawns in the back. So you can't sit there and spawn trap and watch them all because they're so spread out. That was a really good way to do the spawns. So, you know, if you have that one random on your team and he runs in there, it's not going to flip the spawns. He's just going to get smacked in the back, and, you know, the game is going to proceed. And you get to spawn with your teammates, so you have a better chance of getting out. So the spawns were good. The maps were good. As far as snipers go, I think almost everything was spot on. There's some other things I think that need to be toned down, and some like little glitches that I think need to be fixed. I'm going to save that for the next commentary because I want to talk about, again, things they got right, things they got wrong, things that I think they need to patch. And I don't think anything has to do really with weapons. I know a lot of people are complaining about sniper rifle ADS, submachine gun power across the map. There's so many different things that people are looking at, but I don't think hardly any of it needs really buffed. I mean, I think the subbies could be toned down at long range just a little bit, or maybe add a little bit more recoil, 1 of the 2. But all in all, I think the game is almost perfect. The bridge and war there's got to be something needs to be done about that. But other than that, man, very solid game. I'm really surprised with Sledgehammer, especially after, you know, Advanced Warfare that they gave us last time. That game, that game was so bad. So mad props to them. Like I said, I'm going to do some more commentaries. The next one I'm going to talk about what they did right, what they did wrong, maybe some things they could fix. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the first gameplay on the World War II beta. That's it. Out. Deuces.